What up with the world? Man, we not perfect, but we getting better, you hear me? So don't put me in no box, your box, or any box, you feel me? A little water. And I'm gonna start this off like this, man. People are more gassed up on what's on them than what's in them. Say that again. People are more gassed up on what's on them than what's in them. Now we're gonna go to the book with it. Action doesn't create. Action facilitates creation, but it doesn't create. A lot of people lock their creation into limitation through association with action because action is what's done on this physical plane. This physical plane is a realm of limitations. If you lock your ability to earn in confinements to this third dimensional realm, then you inherently and indirectly limit what it is that you are able to alter because you're associating with action of limitation as opposed to that true plane of creation, which is the mental plane. You feel me? Now it's 2025, and the issue is we've bought into the conviction and the external more than the internal. This comes down to one problem: we spend more time without than we spend within. Say that again. Now it's 2025, and the issue we bought into this conviction in the external more than the internal. This comes down to one problem: we spend more time without than we spend within. What do I mean by that? You spend more time in the world outside of you than you do in the world inside of you. You feel me? When the world is able to convince you of something, that shows that the emotional charge that you have established in your state of consciousness isn't as strong as what the world is convincing you. You have to understand that the world that we live in is a world of battling frequencies. The world is going to try to alter your frequency and beat your frequency. But the only way that the world will have the capability of beating your frequency is if your frequency within is weaker than the frequency without. I'm going to say that again. But the only way that the world will have the capability of beating your frequency is if your frequency within is weaker than your frequency without. And if the frequency that you have within is weaker than the one without, then that's an indication that you are lacking a strong emotional charge. Time and time again, people will be like to me, "Oh, bro, things around me now is just hard and it's just getting me down." Well, you have to come to an understanding of the fact that that is nothing more than a check engine light for you to focus and internally cultivate an emotional charge more powerful and reflection of your desired reality. Instead of seeing the world around you getting you down as a sign that you are defeated, see it as a sign to go within and recalibrate. I'm gonna say that again. Instead of seeing the world around you getting you down as a sign that you are defeated, see it as a sign to go within and recalibrate. You feel me? You ain't defeated, my nigga. You just need to go back within and figure out what's going on inside of you. You feel me? Because we all got a lot of shit that's going on inside of us, man. Reality is always going to be a feedback loop of what it has to be altered within. Let me say that again because I kind of stuttered. Reality is always going to be a feedback loop of what it is that has to be altered within. Like when I'm working out and I'm doing a certain exercise and then a certain part of me starts hurting, or I start feeling a certain part and like, that's a weak part of my body. And because that's a weak part of my body, I know what I also need to focus on even more. And it's the same thing with the within. If the frequency within you is weaker than what's outside of you, then you just need to strengthen it. And the only way you can strengthen it is through continuously reinforcing an emotional charge and reflection of your desired reality instead of someone else's hell. Because that will strengthen the frequency like strengthening the muscles when you go work out. It's the exact same thing, just on a mental level instead of a physical. And then when when the world tries to throw some bullshit at you, it's not even going to fucking touch you. How could it? Because you know within your reality, instead of the reality that the world wants to convince you of. You feel me? It's not about what's going to happen to you. It's about what's going to happen in you. Say that again. It's not about what's going to happen to you. It's about what's going to happen in you. Because to the degree that you allow the external to affect the internal, it is to the degree that you begin to reinforce your own negativity, your own downfall. You feel me? It's not about what goes on outside of you. It's about what goes on within you, because that's the only thing that you need to control in reality. The only thing you need to control in reality in order to control reality is you within. That's it. So the next time you go through something, just make the time to go within, to calibrate. That's it. And stop allowing yourself to believe what the world wants to sell you. Because if you're believing what the world wants to sell you, then that's an indication that you haven't sold yourself enough of whatever it is that you want to materialize. I'm going to say that again. And stop allowing yourself to believe what the world wants to sell you. Because if you're believing what the world wants to sell you, then that's an indication that you haven't sold yourself enough of whatever it is that you want to materialize. People look at the world like it's supposed to make them feel good. And at first, you like, of course it would make me feel good. Of course, if I had more money, I would feel better. Of course, if I had this and had that, I'll feel way better. And that's the issue when you're without. You look everywhere else to catch and feel those feelings. And in the fact that it would make you feel better is an indication that right now you are lacking the feeling of better. Ask yourself, if my desired reality fell into my lap right now, how would I feel? How would I feel? How would you probably feel? Amazing. You probably feel great. You probably feel free. You probably feel appreciated, cherished, seen, loved, all of that. And the fact that you're not feeling those things right now is an indication to the fact that you're lacking those things within. And if you're lacking those things within, then you're lacking those things without. You see, the fact that it would make you feel better goes against the very definition of manifestation. Manifestation is eternally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent on seeing your reality change. You feel me? Due to the fact it will make you feel better shows a degree of emotional dependency, and that emotional dependency means that you are a reality slave. Because if reality has the capability of altering you eternally, then it has the capability of altering you externally. And that means you're not the one that's in control. Get yourself to a point where you're good with and without seeing your reality change. The more you begin to emotionally reinforce that particular frequency into your head, then you get to a point where you feel so good you don't need to see your reality change. When you're good with it and without it, you've entered a state of feeling amazing, great, loved, cherished, appreciated in this current reality right now. You feel me? You don't need all that bullshit to drop in your lap to feel those. You can feel those right now. You just have to go within. Where was we at? And it's appreciate in this current reality before reality change. Then guess what? The feeling that you feel upon you and your desired reality is what sets in motion for your current reality to change into your new desired reality. You feel me? But so long as you're holding off feeling those feelings of amazing, great, love, etc., then you're holding off your new desired reality. You're literally holding your own self back from your new life. You feel me? You're waiting for these things to come so you can feel amazing, feel love, feel great, feel cherished. And when they don't come, you feel sucky, drained, lost. And when you're feeling those things in the current moment that you're in, you don't get that motion to push you forward to keep going. Like you hold yourself back from that new reality. That's why you have to feel those things now. You set yourself up already to be receiving those things. You feel me? But you're not going to receive them if you're not feeling those emotions already in the inside. Because if you feeling negative, that means whatever comes your way, you're going to throw it off. You're going to scare it away, and that could be what helps you get closer to your new desired reality. But with all those negative thoughts that you got going on in your head, instead of just feeling amazing and feeling great, you feeling down, you feeling lost, you feeling defeated. You're not setting up that motion to go forward to that new desired reality. You feel me? All right, I'm going to get back to it. So we're going to end it with right here. A reality doesn't start before you. You start before reality. You're not reacting to the world around you is reacting to you. Say that again. A reality doesn't start before you. You start before reality. You're not reacting to the world around you is reacting to you. So basically, you think you reacting to the world. But in reality, the world reacting to you. You think the world is just beating you up, doing everything is just out to get you, out to get you. It's not that. It's what you got going on in here. Man, a lot of y'all lost in here. I see it time and time again. Every time I step out or if I get a call or whatever, like, and I'm having conversations with people and I'm just listening. A lot of people lost, and that's not to down y'all or to none of that like that. You feel me? Because to a degree, we all lost. But the fact that there's like, man, I mean, I knew this, but it's certain people that I expected more out of, which I'm not tripping. It's just like, damn, man, we got to do better. You feel me? So, yeah, the world is reacting to you, man. Whatever you got going on in here, that's how the world gonna treat you. So if you feeling lost and all this shit going on and you feeling defeated, that's how the world gonna treat you. You gotta wake up, man, and know that you got this. You gotta wake up and feel good, feel great. It don't matter, man, if you behind on a bill or if you behind on this or if the money looking a little funny. None of that matters because at the end of the day, you still breathing. You still living. You got your arms, you got your legs, your fingers, and you got your right state of being. As long as you in your right state of being, all of what I just named, the bills, all that shit right there, that don't matter because you're gonna get somewhere. Just keep this straight. Just keep this balance. Don't let none of that shit bring you down to a level you're not trying to be to because it's going to stop your emotion of going forward or moving forward. You feel me? People take people take their lives for granted. People take waking up, opening their eyes, looking at the sun, looking around them, seeing that they got a bed, maybe a bed to lay on, or just anywhere to lay their head. You get what I'm saying? They taking this for granted over, oh, I ain't got no money. Oh, I'm behind on this bill. Oh, I'm not able to get what I want to eat for the night, but we got to deal with this. It's okay. Don't let this turn into chaos. It's okay, man. All that shit is okay because we don't raise the prices. We don't. This is these people doing this. That ain't on us. And they do it for a reason. They have an agenda. What's on us is to keep this balanced and stable, man. No matter what. Because slippers count, man. Slippers count. 1 minute you hear free, and in your mind, yeah, you may be going through it and whatever the bills, all this shit, but the next minute you let all that shit get to you, you over here locked up in a cell. 10 times worse. Now you in a cell, like, fuck, I'd rather be out there struggling on some bills and shit. Now I'm facing 10, 15 years because I let this shit get to me and it set up emotion for me to have negativity inside of me. Someone came and approached me that I felt was the wrong way. And I went off and fight started. I threw the first punch, knocked them out. This happened, such and such. Now I'm facing 10 to 15 years in prison. Nobody put no money on my books, nothing. I'm hungry. But I was just out here with a job. Shit was cool. You know, I had bills and all that. But I let that shit affect me to a point to where it took control of me. Now I'm in a penitentiary. Now I'm facing penitentiary time. When in reality, that was cool. You see how it takes something else to make that shit look good? It shouldn't have to take the penitentiary or something worse for you to appreciate the life that you already had. It shouldn't take that, man. You should sit back and be like, you know what? A nigga got a job. I got my family. I got my loved ones, even though they going through what we all going through, what we're going through. I still got my loved ones. We still can make things right. We still can move forward and keep that positive mind state like that. You're setting yourself up for your new desired reality. Because when there's new levels, there's new devils. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter what level we get to, if you down here or up here on a nice, good-ass level. It's going to be some new challenges, some new devils up there. Wait. That's how the world works. But people be gassed up on what's on them than what's in them. And then when shit start happening, they don't know how to deal with it. And they create more chaos and go down, further down. Because they're so focused on the world and what people got going on instead of within. What you got going on? What you trying to sell? You over here trying to buy up the world shit, what they trying to sell. You know, what you trying to sell? Man, I hope my peoples really watch this whole video, man, and just, you know, take the message out here. I know I slipped up in a few things or whatever, but don't look at the mess, man. If you do, laugh at it. It's nothing. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with laughing, but get the message. Because I'm just trying to see my people do better. Along with myself and my family, I want to see my people also do better while I'm on this good journey. Now, I know everybody ain't going to be able to take this same path as me or whatever the case may be, or they may be lagging behind, a little slow at catching on, but they're getting there. I just want my people to do better, man. Through it all. Nigga done been through so much, man. And we all done been through so much. Let me say that. And a nigga just want better, man. And the only way we can get that is we stop looking outside of us and the bullshit, man, and start focusing on within and trying to figure out what triggers us, what this, that. You feel me? Because I still battle every day. But when I wake up on this shit right here, to start my day off, it helps me set an emotion to have a good day, a positive, productive day, rather than waking up trying to smoke, not exercise, thinking about a conversation or argument or some bullshit that was talked about the day before, and that's on the nigga mind, and I'm trying to call, and we talking about drama, and yeah, cuz you remember, or yeah, well, you're setting your day up for negativity, for bullshit to just happen. You feel me? Blocking all your blessings. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I just want to put that video out there for my peoples. And you know, another video coming soon. Search true to your purpose until you come up. You feel me? Don't let nobody bring you down to their hell, to their world, none of that shit like that. Let them figure out how to get out of their own shit. Because some people be comfortable in their own hell and their own misery and be thinking that shit cool and they can bring other people or manipulate other people into coming into their bullshit. Nah, man. Stay on your shit and keep that shit pushing. You feel me? Salute.